Hi, good morning, it's Andrew from ARD. Welcome to the channel. Today we're in a church in Ballymoney called Drumrea Presbyterian. Ballymoney is the northeast of Northern Ireland. It's about 40 minutes from the workshop. We've got this project that we started here in Drumrea in September. It was the PA installation and we'll show you that shortly. The new amplifiers which were ordered before Christmas have now arrived and we're going to install those, and I'm going to show you how to install a new amplifier from Electrovoice, how to set it up, how to tune the room, and how to set up the speakers, all the settings, all the connections, everything you need. So stay tuned. Here we are up at Drumrea Presbyterian Church. Now, we're up in one of the choir rooms here in the church itself, and there's been quite a bit of equipment. I'll just pan around so you can see. The installation was originally put in about 8 years ago, and they decided to upgrade at this stage so that the older equipment could go over to the new hall. And by the way, the new hall project, we're going to be doing quite a bit of videoing, and we'll make a few different programs on that. There's some people about, you may be hearing drilling and banging. There's plumbers here, there's woodworkers, there's electricians. I'm here. I'm the most important one, of course. But all of this equipment that's over here behind me, some of it's been installed, some of this is empty boxes, some is still to be installed. But I'm going to take you over and show you all of the new equipment which I installed. And part of the new equipment here is this new amplifier. So we're here in the sanctuary of Drumrea Presbyterian. You can hear the echo. It's slightly better than it used to be because we did all of these panels. I'll show you the panels. Acoustic treatment, it made such a difference. The reverb time in here was approximately 4 seconds. So there's panels up there, panels all the way along this wall here, and panels all the way up here. So the PA is Electrovoice XLE, which we sprayed white. It was boxes that we had in our hire stock, and we were able to put them in here, and they sound absolutely stunning. Up to now, they've been running on the amplifiers which have come out again from the hire stock of the company. The subs that are hanging in the middle are EKX18S, the passive version of the subs, so they're actually really good. Desk is an Allen & Heath SQ7, which are a great desk. And there's 2 stage boxes, one locally here which looks after all of the radio mics, and the analogues on the back are the existing floor boxes and wall boxes, of which there are quite the few. A plethora, which is like 153,000 connections. And then over on the stage, there's another stage box which has the other connections for the musicians. So today we are going to run this system up on the borrowed amplifiers, which are mine from another company. They're not Electrovoice, and we'll get the system all tuned nicely and we'll see how that goes. So we've got a few minutes of battery left here, and on this we've got the MacBook laptop set up, and I'm running up Smaart here, Smaart 7. Smaart 7 is connected to my, I was going to say Scarlett, but it is a Focusrite, a Scarlett 6i6 input device. There's a measurement microphone here, and we're very crudely set that up, just pointing that way. It really doesn't matter. So we're going to do the right thing and use this mic stand here. Purely for reference. So there's some people in actually doing some hoovering, which is far from ideal, but that's okay because we can do the sound. So I've booted the channel out of the Focusrite. One channel out, which is going into the desk here on this input 25, which is on this fader, and you can see what's on the screen. And we'll just So we'll come back to that later, and it should be exactly the same. Now before you say it's not flat, I know it's not flat, it's fine. The measurement microphone's not up in the air. So these are the new amplifiers from Dynacord, which is part of the Bosch group, and we'll get it opened up. This is one of the first openings. Of course the knife has decided that it doesn't want to. There we go. Oh, polystyrene. Car. Data. Polystyrene. Instruction book. Amplifier. Will not throw it out. Box. And some plastic to keep Greta happy. Now, on the back, power in, signal loop out, data in for control, 2 fans, and signal out in the form of speaker level. Top panel, it's got this nice display, push in button and an on off button. So that's all there is to that. So the first thing to do is to hook this up to power and to hook the laptop into it and make sure that we can control it. Oh, come on. Look at the length of this. It's 2 feet. I'm going to have to find a 4-way. What's this asking? Dopey questions. Oh. Of course, I'm going to accept. I'm not going to read it. Who reads it? Look, it's finished. Superb. Such excitement. So the latest version of SonicQ software, which is Dynacord and Electrovoice software for a project such as an amplifier and speaker package. So let's first of all load up the amplifiers that we need. So it's the L and C series, and this one here, according to the model number, is L1300FD. So L1300FD, let's do 4 of that and drag that across and plump it on there into this space here. I'll just move that up slightly. And then we need to go up and get some speakers. So the speakers we're going to use are Electrovoice, and right down the bottom, XLVC for X-Line Very Compact, XLE181, which is the 120 degree, and we'll use the biamp version. And we'll go down here and we'll mark 6, and we'll drag 6 of those to there, 6 of those to there. Oh, that didn't work. Let's just delete that one. Delete. You have to obviously write 6 every time. Over to here. And lasso all of that to make it nice and neat. So there's a hang. And lasso that. There's probably align buttons and stuff here to do this, but you could do the right thing and not use them. And then finally we need to have portable subs, and we'll use the EKX18 single, and there's 2 of them on this installation, so 1 and 2. I'll just move him over into the center slightly, and the other one just directly below. It doesn't matter, this is purely for this bit of software, so let's make that nice and big. And the next thing to do is to label the amps. So we'll do mid-high MID HI01. Always hit enter with Electrovoice, they don't like it. Mid-high 02. and then mid-high, can you guess? Mid-high 03, and then the bottom one will be subs, and that's enter. There we go. Next then is to do connections. So LF, 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 LF onto that channel, and then LF, 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 LF onto that channel, LF, 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 LF onto that channel, and then HF, 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 HF here, HF, HF, HF here, HF, HF. I'm going to stop speaking because it's not. Okay. So next thing is network routing. Let's see what we've got. Analog. I wonder, can you change these? Possibly. Analog 1. This is purely an amplifier thing here, so the one input then will trickle across to all, and then this one here is the same, analog 1. So it's the first input connector each time, because the amps are clever and because it's a mono system. And the reason it's a mono system is because it's a 180 degree wide building, and stereo really doesn't work in that width of a building. There's no real good seats. So rather than try and make it work in stereo where there's about 12 people would actually get it, a dual mono system seems to work better. The next thing then is, with that all connected, I think that's ready to go. Oh, hello. You warming up, wee son? Just checking on my settings here. So those are all set to the right settings all the way across the board. File, and then save, and we'll save it. I think I've already created one in here called Drumrea New, and we'll save on top of that. Yes, there we go. So the next thing to do then is to go up and install the amplifiers in the equipment rack, and when that's done then we can upgrade the firmware and poke this software into each of the amps. Hi, right, we're in the amp room now. This is the existing amp bay that was in 8 years ago, and I've stripped out all the old amps there underneath here. They're okay, they'll move over into the new building, but for the main sanctuary, and there's our speakers out there through the window. You can see them, hopefully you can see them. So these here are some lovely PLMs from Lab Gruben, and they're great amps. But the proper amps have arrived. They're in cardboard boxes out through this door here. So there they are out through the door. There's the rest of the men working away. So temporarily I've run down from the speakers these multi-cores, 2.5mm, and all the boxes. So the top 4 boxes are joined here, mid and high. So mid-high, top 4, mid-high, next 4 here, and then mid-high, next 4 here, and then finally we have the subs. The subs are over here. So we'll get these here out of the way, get them moved, and we will then install the new amplifiers in this space here. The power unit here is a remote power. There's a sequence of numbers that make it switch on. It's very complicated. It starts with 1. I'll get these here undone. I've already labelled the connections. Not terribly well, but it's fine. It's good enough. And I've made notes here on this piece of cardboard what's happening, so I should be able to redo all of that. Take this out of the way. Now there's a meeting tonight, of course, and I didn't know that. So we'll do the right thing and strip it all out. And if needs be, at the last minute, we can put this back in again. So I'm not going to do anything that's going to cause oh my goodness, this is really heavy, especially one-handed. We put them there. Now these wires, I'll move them out of the way. So this remote power unit has got a number of outputs, and we might just move some of the amplifiers onto this output 1 and some onto output 2. I really do think that they all just clunk on at once. Output 1 is 10 amps and output 2 is 32. I may not, I don't know. We'll see. We'll come back to that. The rack strip is beautifully laid out, but the amps have got ventilation built in. I'll move these here in such a way that I can put in a set here. The bottom one, of course, will do most of the lifting. And so 4 amplifiers in that space there. Let's get them in. Oh. Here's the last one. What have I done with the screws? Lost. No, I've got them. It's all good. Thought I'd thrown them away. Get out of the way, you. Okay, we're going to do this in order. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 1, 3. It doesn't really matter. 2. And then I'll just use an ordinary plug for now on this one. I'll come back later and change this power lead here to another plug top which comes off there instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's a whole lot of other equipment in this bay which needs to be wired up. And today I just need to get this going for a meeting tonight. They've just told me there's a meeting tonight, so
I'm here to sit and try and work for a few hours and then put the heat on for a meeting tonight.
we could actually do the right one. And we set earlier on. Oh well. It doesn't matter. I'll just get rid of that, put that out of the way. This one here. Subs. Now the next thing to do is a firmware update on all of these here. So let's get the tools to do that. Network scan. And then we'll do a network firmware, boom, and firmware update from the downloaded folder, and it's this one here. Goes into bootloader, the amplifier shows bootloader. I've connected up, I'm going to show you this, I'll take you around the back here and show you this. I've connected up the USB B leads into the back of this here and run them all into an USB hub, which is connected to this wee laptop. And if we run up SonicQ, double click, thank you, and we'll load up a project. So open, and down the bottom here there's the one that I did downstairs, So drum array and new, open. There it is. Now let's maximize that. So top corner, maximize. There's the 4 amplifiers. There's the 6 top boxes on the left, 6 top boxes on the right, and the 2 subs. Now we want to do an online mapping. So click on the first one and we'll do a search. Now they've come up all untitled, which is the names that have come in from the firmware update. So if we identify the first one, some one of them will be flashing. So top one says, here I am. So highlight them all and go offline. All the amplifiers will go offline. And then we press that and go down to options, name mid-high 1. So what did I do there? Setup, options, mid-high 2, setup, options, mid-high 3, setup, options, sub. So we've got all the amplifiers connected. Just grab them all and go online. And writing, always do writing. So what I've just done there is change so that the preset that's on the amplifier is current. And then level. So we want to take this set of amplifiers down to -10. Can you do that? This set of amplifiers down to -6 and the subs to -3. Overshot it. No, I think that's the wrong way around. The one at the top should be -6. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. So 6 decibels out at that point, 10 decibels out at the bottom, and the subs are -3. And let's go back to the preset. I think this will just work now. So for these ones here, let's do store there, yes. And this one here, let's do yes. And this is just in case somebody messes with the settings, and then we'll lock the front panel. So one final check just to make sure that everything is fine. -6, -6, -10, -3. That's good. Here we are back in the main church again, and oh my goodness, it's so lovely and warm. It's January here in Northern Ireland. Well, I suppose it's January everywhere. And well, anyway, earlier we did the test to see with the old amplifiers what the level would be, and with the measurement microphone just roughly set there, It doesn't really matter. I know it's not in the right place, so don't write in. It's fine. It's purely comparison. So this fader here, if we put it back up to the 0 mark, now this is going to be DRUMREAGH, and then we'll call it 2. So I'm just going to save that plot so I can see them both together. So drum reel 1, drum reel 2. So there is a difference. And the difference is precisely from there to there, which is 3 decibels. Three decibels. And the sub is a little bit more than that. Let me just push it again. Okay, so we go upstairs and we modify that. So I think the overall amps all need 3 decibels and the sub needs an additional 3 decibels. So let's make our way up and do that because that's going to make a difference. It's now 5 o'clock here and we are going to run into problems with the ladies' meeting. So we'll take you upstairs. In an ideal world, of course, the connection to the amps would be remote. And we'll do that again. So I'm going to go to level on the tune menu, and where we had -6, we'll increase that to -3. So that's 3 decibels extra gain. And we'll do the same for the mid, or the lowest set to 3. So that's -7. So there's still a 4 decibel difference. And we'll put 6 into the subs. And we'll have a listen. I'll see you down there. Okay, back downstairs again. I'm out of breath. Yes, I'm so unfit. So let's do it again. That's better. So let's hear what it sounds like on a microphone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's good. Lectern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's low. Any wonder people can't hear.
Let's check.
The desk. So the 2 microphones, one is pulpit, 30 decibels of gain. Desk, 34 decibels of gain. The big difference. There must be makeup gain somewhere. No. Well, that's bizarre. That's bizarre. I'm going to check the minister's head-worn microphone just to make sure before I leave this system. Now, what I will do so I'm just going to test the minister's radio microphone, make sure that that works as well as expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this one's called tie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's okay. And I will do the second one. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. I'm just going to show you the meters, the broadcast meters, which should peak ppm 6, which is over here. At the minute we're tiddling off ppm 2, not even sometimes. So if I really, hello, good morning, neg 4, it's 12 decibels low. If I push the fader to the end stop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, that is better. So it sounds like the gain structure here is not terribly good. Anywho, mustn't grumble, we've got a working PA. Well, the next test is to make sure that the remote control unit works and that the amplifier is turned back on again. Look away now while I put this code in. So after about 2 minutes, it does its turn off command. Don't know why it takes so long. There, I heard a click. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, and it's gone off. So that's good. So the test then will be after a few seconds to see if it comes on again. So the special code, it's very hard to forget. And I heard a click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, that's perfect. So this project is now finished today. We've got the settings here. I've checked them all. We've put the extra gains in. We've done the adjustments. So the top boxes are running at neg 3. The bottom boxes are running at neg 7, which is 4 decibels quieter. The subs are running at +3, which has balanced them with the mid tops. I've gone downstairs and we've run the Smaart on the whole room, and it's exactly as it was before. So there you go, we've got 4 new amplifiers installed here at Drumrea Presbyterian. They're all set up, all working and tested. Thanks for joining me on the channel today. Hope to see you soon. Cheers, bye bye.